Hi everyone, I'm doing a 11/11 portal reading, love reading. It's an all signs. We're going to do Aries through Pisces. It's going to be quick. They're not going to be too long. I do have 3 decks. There's one thing I need to say. I'm using the Kipper deck, but I have selected some of the cards specifically for this reading. It is not the entire Kipper deck. I didn't think it would be fitting to have cards like despair and bad health and stuff like that. It's a personal choice, and I wanted you to know, just in case. I don't want you to think I'm tricking the cards. If I do things like that, I will always tell you. Anyway, let's get that out of the way. Let's start with Aries. The reason I want to do Kipper like this is because I want to identify who's in your life, who's there, who's coming. That's the main goal. And then I have like some angel cards with messages, and then I have a tarot deck. So you get thought. So it feels like someone is thinking about you greatly. So you might be separate, you might not be in their physical presence, and it might be in the reverse. It could be you thinking strongly about someone. So this angel deck, let's look further at what is at play here for you, Aries. This card just went flying, and there's another one that turned. I have to get the card, apologies. Okay, sorry about that. It says, so within the next few weeks, and it says, it's up to you. So it's interesting because the thought card on the Kipper was pointing to maybe you're not yet, meeting with this person, or you're not necessarily maybe even dating at this point, or, but in the next few weeks, you will, but the ball is in your court, Aries. That's really interesting. So let's draw some tarot. Curious to see how this ties in. I love this deck. It's the Botticelli deck. So Botticelli being an Italian Renaissance artist. It's like excerpts of like details of the beautiful paintings. So the images are exquisite. I chose it because of the images. They're very romantic. We'll see if I actually get messages through those images for you relating to this love thing. I'm hoping for pop-outs, Aries. I'm trying to make this quick, but I will have to draw for you. So I'm going to draw 3 cards, okay? Okay, so we have the Emperor, but it came out in reverse. That's your card. We have the 9 of Wands, and we have the Moon in reverse. So it's really interesting to me to show you that on the Kipper card, it's a man thinking about a woman. And you came out as yourself, right? The Emperor. You're in reverse because you're thinking about this person and you're not yet with them. And the woman is the Moon card. She's in reverse. So I'm feeling that she doesn't know just how much you're thinking about her. There's something here about, the 9 of Wands. There's like a fence between the two of you, so to speak. There's this, maybe this is 9 days. So the next few weeks, right? That would take you like in a week and a half almost, timing wise. Otherwise, the 9 of Wands here is indicating also some form of, I'm going to say it as it comes, right? A little bit of a self-defeating act on your part, maybe. If it's you making the advances, right? I mean, it could be the other way around, but it's your read. And I'm sensing here with the 9 of Wands, close to the Emperor, or in between the Emperor and the Moon. So between you and this woman, that you're maybe overthinking it, second guessing it, something like that about should I go for it? Should I talk to her? Should I even approach her? Should I even try? It's really, it's up to you. And so there's this notion here of you not necessarily being totally sure about this, or maybe how you want to do it, right? Or how you want to either approach this person, or you might be thinking about what you want to say. Maybe you're not sure of what the person feels in return, and that's what's sort of holding you back. I also think you're kind of looking at yourself in a bad light with the Nine of Wands. You're thinking about only like what's wrong with you, or what you feel is you know, not so perfect or not so great, right? Almost thinking, well, that's all the other person will notice, and it's not, right? It's just your mind playing tricks on you. So that was Aries. Let's do Taurus. It's really up to you, Aries. Okay, let me just put the cards away quickly. That's the thing about having 3 decks. It's a lot of handling. Taurus, let's do your reading. Let's see. Okay, you get 2 cards. You get main, female, and concern. It's interesting. It's a little bit like the Aries read, because it's a man thinking about a woman. Maybe in this case, it's the concern is on both sides, right? But it is another interplay. So between a man and a woman, it doesn't have to be gender specific. You can do masculine, feminine energies, of course, but I tend to think that maybe this is people from opposite sex, but it doesn't have to be, right? So I just want to point that out. Anyways, some form of concern here. Let's see. The tarot will tell us more maybe about what's concerning either one of you. So I don't know if Taurus, if you're the main female in this case, or if you're this masculine energy being concerned, but I feel that either way, the concern is on both sides for some reason. Let's see what, wow, the angels, my God, like the card like exploded out of the deck. It says recovery. That's the I guess the concern is about. So recovery could be read as healing, could be read as you know, when you recover something, it's like you find it again. It's like it comes back, or you maybe a little bit of a second go, like a little bit of a judgment energy of, you know, repeating things here. Or at least I also have the word salvation, like to salvage maybe part of what your exchange is really. Maybe that's what the concern is, right? Let's say hypothetically you were friends, no matter what the partnership was, or the bond, right, the relationship, something might have gone a little bit of wrong, or like something might, how can I say this? Anyways, there's a recovery in terms of like, okay, let's salvage something. Maybe not all is salvageable, but maybe there's another way to relate, something like that. Take it as you will. But let's look at the tarot. See maybe what the concern and the recovery really are, right? I was going to say I was going to draw 3 cards, but oh, you get 5 cards. They flipped for you. Let's see what they are. Okay, you get the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Well, that would be a good reason for concern. You have the 2 of Cups. This is amazing. This is someone you did love and that loved you in the past as well, that loved you back. 5 of Swords in reverse. the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Devil. Let me just make sure, because it's written in Italian and German and God knows what other languages, French, English, and I wasn't knowing where to look. The Devil, the little devil, look. Anyways, he's in reverse, which is a good thing. So it's truly a recovery. Okay, so this is someone you had a love relationship, right, with. This is clearly a love reading. There was an unequal give and take between the two of you. There was an unbalanced relationship that did cause strife with the Five of Swords in reverse. But there's an apology. This is the recovery energy. What's really beautiful is that the Devil's in reverse, so there's a release. So there's a definitely like something has changed and will not necessarily come back in terms of like the attachment and maybe the dynamics and maybe the unhealthy dynamics that you might have had in the past. So that's really truly shifting. And what's clear is that even though there's an apology with the Five of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Cups is in reverse. So it's not going to be a recovery of a full-blown love relationship per se, right? It'll be, in my eyes, and that's what I was intuiting, or that's what I intuitively picked up, was that salvaging something will mean that it needs to evolve, right? It needs to sort of morph into something else. But because there was great love between the two of you, there could be a great bond of friendship. There could be an association in business. It could take on a different, I guess, shape, right? And I think that's the point. And I think sometimes, especially if you've loved someone so much, sometimes it's like saying, don't throw the baby with the bathwater kind of energy, right? Anyways, that's what I have for you, Taurus. Let's move on to Gemini. So let me just put the cards away quickly. I will timestamp for those who are wondering. Okay, I'm almost ready. Gemini, let's do you. Let's do your reading, I should say. So let's get a Kipper card for you. See who we're talking about here. Privileged Lady came out. So in this case, it's someone that has things going for themselves. They're financially independent. They don't. They have a lifestyle that supports them, and actually probably that might be different from other people. Not necessarily to say that they're like from high society or God knows what, you know, like super rich or whatever, but it might be different from yours. It might just be like a different cultural background as well, but something about it that feels to you privileged, because probably this person is comfortable. So let's look at who this person is. Doesn't have to be gender specific here, Gemini, but let's look at the energies that the angels want to, the message related to this person for you, okay? Improving health, okay, that's interesting. So maybe it's someone that you were wondering how they're doing in terms of their health. It could be overall health, right? It doesn't have to be just physical health. It might have been emotional, like psychological, and even spiritual health to a degree, or all of the above. So, but it's someone that you would have questioned or known that they might have had health issues, right? So that's a surprising message, but let's look at the tarot and see how that ties in, especially in love. I'm wondering how that ties in for you, because this is a love reading, right? The 1111 portal. All these bonds, all the signs that I'm reading tonight, these are specific people that you have a very strong tie with. And I want to say you would probably identify this as something from a past life, you know, like have the sort of in the back of your mind, like this, because of the I can't say it, familiarity, and like the how comfortable you are and how drawn you are. So those are indicators of the kind of person this is pointing to, right? This is just not your neighbor, unless you have a particular tie with your neighbor, but you know what I mean. Someone more significant. Okay, Gemini, I will do one last quick shuffle, and I'm pulling for you. 3 cards. It's funny, you've got 2 aces, but they're reversed. All the cards are reversed. You have the Ace of Wands. You have the Page of Swords in reverse. And you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this is really 11-11 reading. It's so fitting for you, Gemini, because you are the twin sign of the zodiac. Even your astrological glyph is like an 11, right? And you have 2 aces side by, like sandwiching the Page of Swords, and you know, it's being a page, he's alone and he's got a sword, so it's almost like having triple 1 here, almost, but you do have 11. So it's a beautiful energy of, although the cards are in reverse, right? There's something here about, I'm associating the Page of Swords here with this privileged lady, the card that came out of the Kipper deck. So there's many ways to look at this. So it could be that there's you and someone else. You'll see where I'm going. You are maybe having a partner, so you are the 2 aces, you and someone else. And there's someone in between you, okay? Not to say that it's a love triangle, but there's an energy here of maybe this privileged lady in between here, the 2 of you. But I don't see why that would tie in with improving health, but we'll see. So that was one possibility. Otherwise, the energy of the Page of Swords is an energy of you guys watching one another, right? So the privileged lady being one of the 2 aces and you being the other. And the energy between the 2 of you is this Page of Swords. So maybe in the past you were watching each other a lot. I say past because the page is in reverse. Also, there could be an energy of, instead of being in the past, it could be that you guys are not relating, you're not paying attention to one another, you're not wanting to see each other, right? It's about the eyes, watching, seeing, paying attention, so all of that. And I don't know if it has to do with the health. I don't know if that was the issue, what's creating the sort of the fact that you're maybe not connecting anymore somehow. But it's a connection, it's a visual connection, which is really strange here. What I'm going to do is I will exceptionally pull another card, an angel card. I was asking the angels for another message, and it says, ask your angels. So it's almost like saying we're not any further, right, with this message. But maybe there's something about asking your angels to improve your health or this person's health. Maybe that's the reason why you don't get to see each other. There's something about maybe each one of you having to heal something on each side, right, for each other, like about each other, or all alone on your, like to each your own, right, having to heal yourselves separately, which could be like pretty much of a twin flame connection when, you know, they're not aligned, so they need to work on themselves before they come back together and be on the same frequency. It could be this kind of thing. Anyways, that's what it is, Gemini. About the comment of the first interpretation, having someone in between you, it's a possibility, but it wasn't the strongest message. The strongest message was you and this person that you care for greatly, that are not paying attention to one another. You're separate at the moment for health reasons, for some reason. Anyways, so let's do Cancer. Okay, Cancer, your turn. Getting a Kipper card for you. Okay, you get concerned. So I'm wondering what you're brewing, like what you're sort of caught up in your head with regarding love. It could be an energy of you're not in love and you're really concerned about, well, I'd really like to be with someone, you know, like it could be like this. So let's ask the angels for a message relating to this card and this energy. You get abundance. Maybe love is not a priority for you. Maybe you're about money, or at least generating more abundance in your life, no matter how it comes through for you. But it could be abundance in love, right? So same thing, you could be wanting to share yourself abundantly with someone else, and maybe that's lacking. The tarot will tell us where we're headed with this. Let's see, Cancer. Maybe you're filthy rich and you don't need any more money. Maybe you're really concerned because all you want is love. That could be. That's so funny. Okay, this card. Strength. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna get 2 more cards. Hopefully they'll pop out like this one. Yes. There's a pack, but there's one that's separated, so I'm taking this one. This is the... Sorry. 7 of Swords, but it came out in reverse. That's the concern. The concern is the 7 of Swords. Okay, I have to get the last card. I'm already like, I'm wanting to jump into the interpretation. Hold on, let me get another card. Hold your horses. Oh, no way, I pulled the 2 of Cups. Get out. It's crazy. Okay, this is amazing. I love when this happens. Okay, the 7 of Swords is the concern. I'm so glad it came out in reverse, but the energy is, if you're rich, like that hypothesis I kind of jokingly put forth, you would be afraid that people are looking at you or wanting you for your money, right? So that's a huge concern. But you're really, really, really wanting to be in love. I don't know if you have anyone in sight. It's not really full-blown shown here in terms of having someone else in the picture, because the Kipper card came out as concern, right? And the other Kipper cards, sometimes you'll have like the main female, the main male, whatever. So we're not really seeing the partner here, but we do have strength. So this is could be referring to having to patiently wait, sort of holding back in jumping, or like, how do we say? Having to hold yourself back, right? In terms of waiting for the right person, waiting maybe for the right moments. And I think it comes with the concern that you're basically making sure that you're not rushing things, that you're I'm hearing you're taming yourself. Like you probably have a very strong, like, I'm, I just got the image that you want to devour someone. So you have to hold yourself back because you're totally concerned about one, chewing them up, and two, maybe you're not sure about, you know, what they're with you for. Okay, plainly. But what I sense is that there's a potential for a really, really beautiful relationship, like a true bond, something like a very, very special. That's what I'm hearing. Very special. Different as well, right? Anyways, that was a beautiful reading. I'm stoked. I love it. Okay, let's do Leo now. Sorry, I do have to handle the cards. Put them all back. Okay, Leo, your turn. Let's do this. Let's see who's in your energy, who you're thinking about, what's going on. You get message of concern. What's going on? What are you thinking about, Leo? Especially because we're doing a love read. This is a concern in love. It's actually you receiving a message, right? Or you're sending a message. So it's interesting that it's not just something that you keep for yourself, as, you know, you're kind of considering something that is, you know, putting you somewhat on the fence. You're actually, I think, message could be voicing or writing that something is bugging you, right? Something is not to your liking. Okay, let's see what the angels have to say. I love when the cards like, whoop. Okay. Within the next few months. Okay. So something is unfolding for you. Let's look at the tarot will tell us what this concern, the messages, and what unfolds in the next few months. I want to see both. First card out, Ten of Swords. That's the concern, definitely. So maybe you're putting an end to a relationship, or maybe someone has told you they wanted to end a relationship. This could be predictive in the sense that it's within the next few months, but you might sense it's coming. That's a possibility. Poor Leo. But we'll see. The other cards haven't come out yet, so I'm going to pull for you. I'm going to pull the last two cards. Okay. We have another 10, the 10 of Wands, and we have the King of Cups. I'm very glad to see this guy here for you. So double 10. Okay, so double 10, if you add the numbers, that's 20. 20 reduces to 2. That could be February. So that could take us, you know, in about 3 months' time, 3 months and a half, timing-wise. Okay, so the concern is a mix of something ending, something very heavy. Or the fact that it's ending becomes really burden, like feels it's weighing on you. Apologies. Maybe it's waiting on you. That's interesting. Maybe it hasn't happened again. That was a slip of the tongue, right? So I'm feeling you're sensing this because you're represented here by the King of Cups. Mind you, this could be the other person. I don't know. But I'm going to read it as you, Leo. I feel that you're emotionally, first of all, aware of what's going on. You're sensing this coming. And that's because you're in tune with your emotions. That's because you can sense these things. You can probably sense it in the tone, in the gestures, in like you know, what's going on between the two of you, what's being said, what's being done, not being done, right? What's changing, basically. I do sense that it's not, even if it might weigh on you, you're not losing your balance, you're not losing your heart doesn't feel broken. It's really interesting. It doesn't feel broken. It feels like you're whole. Like this King of Cups is upright. He's comfortable with whatever's coming his way. Maybe there's deep wisdom, emotional wisdom here. It's really interesting. I'm going to pull one more card for you, Leo. I'm going to pull it. I think it's the Queen of Swords in reverse. It is. So this is the counterpart, right? So you're the King of Cups here for me. The Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, sorry, is the person that you're detaching from or that has detached from you, that will, in the next few months, it'll be a full on or fully separated or fully finished, fully ended, fully completed, however you want to put it. Anyways, sorry about that, Leo. You get the harder read right now. The other signs, it was different. Apologies for that. I also want to point out that the 2 10s, it's like 11-11 because you remove the zeros and it becomes 11. So I believe that points to me that it's inevitable. How do you say inévitable? I can't say it in English. I don't want to try again. That it cannot be avoided, right? You can't. Anyways, enough. Next sign, Virgos. Let's look at you. Let's draw a Kipper card for you, Virgo. What's going on? Okay, the person in your energy is a main male. Okay, so someone fairly young, outgoing, an alpha male. I'm sensing someone that attracts a lot of attention, in demand. Whoops, I was going to start with the tarot, but the intention is to do the angels first. So let me go to the other deck. So what is the message related to this main male for you, Virgo? Who is he? Why is he in your life? Even. Okay, you get 2 cards. Oh my God, I love it. It's be assertive and romance. I mean, the assertiveness for me is on this main male, okay? But it's also asking you to be the go-getter, because I think this guy is hard to get, literally, because I think he's really popular. He's in demand. He's the SHIT, right? He's the catch. And it's about romance. This could definitely be a thing between the two of you. So let's look at the tarot. This is exciting, Virgo. I think you get, okay, a big pile fell. I'm not gonna take. It's on you, Virgo. You're really gonna have to pull. Okay, these cards. Oh, perfect. 3 cards came out. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, you get Temperance in reverse. You're absolutely not patient, or you should not wait. Be assertive. The Empress in reverse. And you get the 3 of Cups upright. I love it. You get 2 3s. I want to point that out because the Empress is the third major arcana. So this is an 11-11 portal. I know it's not 11, but by having double digits for me, there's a resonance. It's not perfectly 11-11, but there's something there. But the Temperance card in reverse, that's like so in line with, don't sit on this. If you want it, you're gonna have to make the first move. This is really what the guidance is. I feel that the Empress in reverse, you're having, you know, a hard time doing that. You know, I feel that maybe you're thinking you don't have what it takes. Literally, you might not feel pretty enough. You might not feel like you have enough, just or be enough, which is another, you know, you're being you're being critical about yourself, overcritical. You're judging yourself basically and probably like wrongly, in the sense that what you perceive is lacking is probably not in the eyes of the others, right? You're just being a little bit insecure, I feel. Because look, you've got the Three of Cups. There's a reunion. There's a coming together. It's telling you you could actually go to, let's say, even like a party or reunion. Like when I say reunion, it could be a reunion with this particular man, named male. Not necessarily man. It doesn't have to be gender specific. But you know what I mean? Like you could be invited somewhere and this person is there. And this is the time to strike, you know, the iron while it's hot, right? And so you're being given a chance at love with this person. No matter how impossible it feels like that you can actually make a move, actually get him or her to notice you, to even talk to you, to be with you, to maybe go out with you. I think it's a true possibility. There's romance, and you get a big yes here with the Three of Cups. It's possible. Don't wait. Be assertive. It's amazing. Okay, let's do Libra. This is fun. Okay. Libra, your turn. I will timestamp. Let's see what the Kipper, who's in your energy. Okay, 3 cards. I'm not going to take them. They didn't really flip, but you know what? You get 3, but those fell. They literally, they came out for real. So I will take them. Oh, amazing. You get like a real story. You get courtship. You get journey, so travels to meet this person, and you get mature woman. Libra, that's so interesting about having to physically, I don't know how far you have to travel to see this person. I don't. But it feels like it's more than just around the corner, literally. So it could be across town, like a fair distance, you know, another town, another country, who knows? That's really interesting. So courting this person requires that you actually, even if you might have been courting this person or they courted you, they would have done so at a distance. And I think now there's something and like a new level that needs to be reached about actually traveling and like being able to court them like side by side, like face to face, I should say. Let's see what the angel message is in relation to this. This card wants to come out. It says, if you believe. That's interesting. You know, not that I really know this because I haven't had necessarily long distance relationships. full blown at least. So I think it requires a lot of faith, right? Because you're not together all the time. You have to trust the person. So there's something about if you believe. It's also, do you believe it's possible to actually love someone from like at a distance and not be in the same city, right? Or at least have them at your fingertips. Okay, some cards fell. Let's see here. 2 fell for now. I'm gonna pull a third one, but we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the 5 of Cups in reverse. Oh, you've been like really disappointed about not being to make, you haven't been able to make a solid offer to this person. It's disappointed you. You're having a hard time with this because you're physically distant. Let's get the last card. It's so interesting. The story works. It's consistent here. Oh my gosh, you get 4 cards, but the way they fell, 3 stuck together. I'm gonna put them back and 1 separated. Oh my god, I can't make this up. The stars. This deck is called the Stars Plural. I love this, that it's plural, because it speaks to all the stars, right? So I like that. I like the fact that for me it opens the sky up more. There's even more magic, there's even more hope, there's even more possibilities, there's even more optimism, there's even more I don't know, just because it's plural, right? There's more. So first of all, you need to believe. The star is asking you to have faith. I mean, I can't. It's like the two are working together, the oracle and the tarot. I think you can pull it off. You need to know if it's a long distance relationship, go for it. Don't hesitate. Believe, do the steps, maybe take a first trip, go meet this person. Maybe you'll have to do many back and forths, of course, but don't hesitate. Don't stay in an energy of, you know, refraining from trying. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse there, it's like almost like giving up even before even trying, right? So no. You can do this. The stars are like with you. It's like you're having more than one guide here, like helping you, nudging you. I love it. Okay, let's do Scorpio. Scorpio. I'm having a lot of fun, so don't mind me if I'm giggly. I'm doing pulling out of the Kipper card to see who's around you. Privileged lady came out, turned around. She turned around because the way she came out in the deck, she turned around. It's like she turned around for you, right? You know, when you meet someone, like you cross someone on the street, you're like, whoa, who's that? Scorpio. Someone is into you big time. Okay, let's look at the angel cards here. See what the message is for the 1111 portal for you. And this seemingly attractive person, attractive in the sense that they caught your eye, right? So, and they could, I'm thinking they're definitely attractive, but it was more the catching your eye energy. It says, don't stop. That's funny. So I want to say 2 things on this card, okay? It says to me, either, let's say we do the scenario that you crossed this person, looked back, and it's telling you just keep going. Maybe it's not the right person. It's just this thing, well, okay, you saw someone really appealing, but don't stop yourself. Keep walking. Or it means don't stop in the sense that if they really caught your eye, maybe there's something there for you. So maybe don't give up on it. Like, don't stop being interested. Let's see. The tarot will determine which way this goes. I don't get to decide. Of course not. Okay, let me pull. Okay, the 3 cards are in reverse, but I need to see what they are. 5 of Wands in reverse, the 4 of Swords in reverse, and the 6 of Wands in reverse. It's pretty much the energy of keep walking, unfortunately, because the 6 of Wands is in reverse. So it's kind of saying this might not be someone necessarily fiery enough for you. Actually, it's interesting. You know, you're a water sign. Let's say, very generally speaking, maybe fire signs are not for you. Maybe that's an indicator of maybe not the right energy for you, right? Could be. So, but besides that, the 6 of Wands is an energy of maybe not succeeding at something or not getting the attention, right? So as much as this person has caught your eye, maybe the reverse is not true. So in that sense, you're not getting the attention that you require within the context of your love relationship, or just with this person, right? No matter what especially if you haven't really met them and it was just crossing them on the street. I'm playing along with my scenario, but if you have something else in mind, of course, make it fit for you, right? I don't know what you're going through and who's actually this person for you. There's an energy here of the 5 of Wands is, I want to say that you're putting the, you don't want to fight anymore. So I don't know if there was real strife, but it feels like you don't want to put in the fight. Basically, you just don't want to have to put in the energy, the effort of trying and like having to really, it's so difficult. Like, it should come easily, naturally, right? So I think that's the energy. And with the 4 of Swords in reverse here, I'm hearing you don't have time, literally. You know, like the 4 of Swords upright would be taking time out, really, well, it would be isolating yourself. It wouldn't necessarily be interacting with this person, but it's a time piece that I'm focused on here. So you would take the time. Here it's in reverse. For me, you're not taking the time. So you're not wanting to fight for this, and you're not wanting to put in the time that it requires to have to work at it and try to have this person pay you some, you know, attention, or just reciprocate, excuse me, any form of attraction, basically. Because at this point, with everything that's here, it's not even like someone that you've actually spent time with, or I don't sense this to be a very, very strong bond. But I could be wrong. Maybe it's different for you and you have a different experience. And so if you know this person, you would be really at your ends here with, okay, I've tried everything. But if it's the case and you've tried and it's telling you don't stop, maybe it's asking you to keep fighting for this, but I don't sense that it's going to be successful. So I'm not sure where this is going for you. So because I just said that, I will pull another card for you. I don't want to leave you like that, like on that note kind of thing. Okay, you get 2 cards. Upright this time. Or you get 3 cards. Oh, wow. I'm going to take them, of course. You get the King of Swords. The Chariot in reverse. I can't speak tonight. And the 2 of Wands. This is really strange. You get another energy of... This is telling you... The Chariot is telling you to stop. But the angels are saying, don't stop. I have to think about this. It's a very complex energy because in both cases, in both sets of 3 cards here, you're getting a message of putting in the effort, and yet it's telling you maybe it won't be successful, or the opposite is telling you not to put in the effort because it won't be successful. And in the second set of cards, it's not that it's, well, the Chariot could be seen as not successful, so another message of don't waste your time. And the 2 of Wands is inviting you to keep moving. So as much as the angels were saying don't stop, I think it's about don't stop for this person and keep moving. Although you know what I mean? Like it's a double-edged message in the sense that, or like to be taken in the reverse. I think you should move on, Scorpio. Anyways, let's do Sagittarius. Sorry, Scorp. Sorry about the message. I mean, I couldn't sugarcoat that one, and I wouldn't anyway, right? It's not what I do. All right. Sagittarius. Let's look at who's in your energy, what's going on here. This one. You get concerned. I'm going to pull another one for you. I want to know what you're concerned about or who you're concerned about. You're concerned about a child. Wow. Okay. Let's look at the angel message. I mean, it is 11:11. It's a love message. In this case, it could be the love for your child or your children. It could be that children are involved in this love relationship and it's a concern. Let's look at what the angels have to say. There. I just had the same card for Scorpio. It says, don't stop. I need the tarot because I don't know what the don't stop would refer to. I don't even know how the child and concern and... Anyways, I need some... Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Great change. Great change on the way. Don't stop. You need to keep moving. You need to keep this going. So if the concern is relating to a child or related to a child, don't let it stop you. It'll work out. I'm feeling that as the wheel turns, what's the right word here? It'll fall into place. That's what I want to say to you. Don't stop for that. Don't think it's a hurdle. Queen of Swords, there's something about, maybe the concern is about distancing yourself from your child. There could be many reasons for that. There could be that you're moving. It could be that your child has grown older. He's like, mom, dad, you know, maybe he's an adolescent, a young adult. You know, like you in the States, people go to college in different states. They have to like move far away. And you get the Nine of Wands. So there's something hurtful, like sort of difficult about this severance. It's almost like severance here with your child. There's something about your child growing up, his age or what he's doing or what you're doing. And it's a form of severance here, but it's card, the guidance is don't stop, keep moving. And I keep hearing things will fall into place. Okay, you've got a whole bunch that turned, okay, but it's too many. But there's one that didn't turn, but that went on this side. That's my cat. He wants to come in. I will not get up. I'm not stopping this reading. He's gonna destroy the screen. God. King of Pentacles. I have to get up. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, King of Pentacles. So this is the sort of reward. This is sort of the reason why you shouldn't stop. There's something about, how can I say this? Maybe there's something relating to your own business, being your own boss, bossing up in your life, making firm decisions. The King of Pentacles would have to be very solid in terms of making the decision or even the actions, taking the actions to sort of separate yourself from your child. There's something here about maturity. There's something here about being the bigger person with this King of Wands, right? Feeling that you're secure in your decision, that you feel you've made the right choice. So there's something really interesting here about, it's a love bond, but it's not a love relationship in this case, right? Sagittarius. It's or the severance is with the child. There's something about moving. There's something about a big change with the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe even leaving the mother behind as well, the mother of the child. Everything is very hurtful to a little bit all of you, right? There's something here, but maybe it's because you're encountering this man, this woman, it doesn't matter, this businessman, businesswoman. So it doesn't have to be you per se. It depends how you want to look at it. So you choose, you know, but the guidance is don't stop. It'll work out. Okay. Let's do Capricorn now. Capricorn, your turn. Okay, we're getting a Kipper card. We're going to look at who's in your life, who's in your energy. You get 2 cards. You get mature man and gift. So maybe, I mean, quite literally you're being given something, or this mature man is a gift in your life, feels like a gift to you, or you're the gift to this person in the sense that the relationship is, the person feels grateful and feels blessed to have you, right? It could also be that this person is gifted, literally in terms of talent, intelligence, or take it as you will. Let's look at the angel messages related to this. Okay, there's one card that sort of fell. Helpful people. That's interesting. This is, wow, it's so like literal here. It's like a mature man. Doesn't have to be a man, but maybe someone a little older, more experienced, definitely, if not necessarily older in age. Although I think there would be a difference. Maybe not great, but there would be an age difference here. This person is able to help you by gifting you something. It could be materially speaking, or maybe with advice, counseling, I don't know, like some kind of input, right? Sharing information, God knows what. Let's look at the tarot, Capricorn. Let's see what is really happening here. Oh God, this cat. Queen of Swords in reverse. The 8 of Wands in reverse. I want to put on my glasses, I apologize. And the Lovers in reverse. So it feels like someone is like, how do you say? They show up in your life to sort of boost you up, okay? Because you have the Lovers in reverse and you have the 8 of Wands in reverse, along with the Queen of Swords in reverse. But there's definitely been a disconnect with someone. I don't know who. There's no more communication. So either the help, the gift, the help is boosting you, supporting you, talking with you, sort of being there for you, like maybe as you go through this particular disconnect. But it could also be that they're there to help you with advice. They may be here to help you mend the relationship and work out like the communication problems that I'm seeing here, like the fact that there's no more communication, or there's something about having a particular person. It could be an older woman, an older man, it doesn't matter, but maybe they're gifted at listening to you as you describe what is happening and giving you the right advice. But I feel like they could maybe even intervene in your favor in this relationship, because I feel there's a particular person with whom you might have had strong words, right? The Queen of Swords is like someone you might have had a harsh exchange with, and like difficult words would have been said, right? And a situation where you feel like you could never mend the communication again. I want to draw more for you, Capricorn. One card came out. The 5 of Wands. this energy is so usually it's like competitiveness, and it's like people like having to, they're not on the same page, they disagree, and they sort of come into conflict about that, right? There's something about butting heads. Yet here for me, it's almost like these 5 wands are like five people. I know it's I'm overreaching here. Never mind. Indulge me, please. There's 5 people that are, what they're doing is they're, in French there's an expression that says tendre le bâton. It means they're extending their wand or their bâton, right? And that means when you actually help someone, okay, it's like if someone is drowning, imagine exactly the drowning scene. The way to save someone that's drowning is to lend them a stick, right? And then they will catch on to that and you can pull them out of the water. It's exactly this image. So there's like 5 people really wanting to help you. What they're giving you is their help. They're like really able to reach far, because the stick is showing me that they have reach. And they want you to catch that stick so they can help you and pull you out. That's really interesting for me in terms of this energy of helping you through this particular, I feel disconnect in love, because the lovers are in reverse, and the 8 of Wands is in reverse. It's also the arrows of love, so it is within the context of a love relationship. Capricorn, I'm glad you have a support system and you have amazing friends, and one in particular, someone more experienced, or one in particular, no matter like who they are for you, but is really there for you. Okay, let's look at Aquarius now. I really apologize, but my cat is really overdoing it tonight. He's in the litter box. I'm almost embarrassed, but at the same time, that's life for everyone. Aquarius. Kipper card for you. Let's look at the energies. Okay, for you, it's marriage and a gift. It's crazy because you get gifts usually when you marry. So you might be showered with, well, first of all, you're getting married. You will get married. I feel you're getting lots of gifts, or the gift is the marriage. That's the other way of seeing things. You know, you're finally getting married, so you're like totally ecstatic about it. Let's see what the angels have to say about that. That's beautiful energy, truly, truly. I love that for you, Aquarius. Okay, you get 3 cards. I'm going to take them. You get abundance. I mean, as if you didn't receive already that many gifts during your wedding. And then you get ask for help from others, and it says not the right time. So that feels like a separate energy, and the cards came out sort of on the side. So we're going to look at that with the tarot. So there's something about, it could be that it's not the right time for the marriage per se, the wedding. Not to say that you won't get married. Maybe it's just like circumstantially, like the ceremony or something like that. And you might need help to organize the wedding. I'm reading it like that, truly. But I don't sense that it's compromising the marriage at all. Like, it's just a matter of like finding the right date, getting everything done, organizing. and having others pitch in. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles, definitely there will be like some hard work at this, like organization wise. The Knight of Cups, amazing. I love, sorry, the Knight of Pentacles, my bad. So it's a little bit of a process. It's going to be a little longer than you thought, but it's moving along, right? You're gonna hit the target, because this Knight always hits the target. So there's nothing will shift the dates. Nothing will like stop this. Nothing will. It's just a matter that it's a little further down the line than you thought. You have to work at it, quote unquote, like. And then you get the Six of Swords. So there's like maybe traveling. There's gonna be having to go places, find the venue. I mean, it's all around the wedding ceremony. It's funny. Maybe that's why it takes time, because you have to organize this elsewhere than in your own hometown. It could be that it's at a distance from you. It's definitely a transition. So the Six of Swords here could be read as a transition of you moving from being a single person to being married. Or maybe not single, maybe you were obviously coupled and now you're, you know, going to the next level. But I feel there's moving involved. I'm going to leave it there, Aquarius. I'm going to do Pisces now. Okay. Pisces, your turn. Let's look at who's in your energy on this 11/11 portal. Wealthy man. That is so cool. I mean, I say that and it's like, you know, in love, it could be the wealth of feelings and the wealth of emotions. It doesn't have to be money. And I really want to stress that, because I don't think ultimately money brings you happiness. Ultimately speaking, right? So for the gold diggers out there, think twice. This could be in a different form. This wealth could be the wealth of the heart. The message here is look for a sign. So somewhat, I feel this person is not in your vicinity, is not yet known to you, maybe. The universe is asking you to pay attention to the signs so that you would know who they are, if they're coming. We're really talking about you're really going to have to use your sixth sense for this one. It's different. I just got chills. That's so funny. I got chills when I said it's different. I feel this person is different. Okay. Oh my God, I just got chills again. Pisces, it's incredible. You have the Page of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Swords and the Devil in reverse. Okay, so the signs is this Page of Cups coming at you, sending you messages, very, 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 very subtle messages. It's like this person is sending you messages and the universe is sending you subtle messages. It's both. I want to say that the three of the cards are the messages, right? Are the different signs that you you might be able to pick up. This person, although wealthy, let's say that they're rich, like financially wealthy. They're not going to be, it's not going to show. You're not going to know. There's something about them being more humble than maybe even the next person that doesn't have as much as they do. They have this sort of generosity of heart again, I feel, not just like in terms of what they share of their resources. I really feel like this person is able to meet you halfway, exchange with you exactly at the right place, at the right, on the right plane, at the right frequency, right? That's one sign. The other sign is this person would have had an ending, something ended in their life. I don't know if it's another love relationship. I don't know if it's fresh, not fresh, whatever. But there's an experience here of betrayal. So if it's not downright betrayal, the experience here is what I'm hearing is multiple repetitious endings. So I don't know why. I really don't feel like it's just one big ending or like a recent one, right? It's talking about, it could be in different spheres of their life. There's something about more than one ending, more than one stab. This is what I'm hearing. So it's a funny thing where I think this person, let's say that they're wealthy. Okay, let's go on this hypothesis. They might have, the stabs could have been also like piranha bites, right? So people wanting to take out of them, but it's also like wanting to hurt them. So there's like this play of, and maybe it's not many endings, but it's something about mini betrayals, right? Like, so having someone like like both the experience of people taking from this person, like this person would have experienced being taken advantage of and also being betrayed to that extent, right? It could be that strong, but you know what I'm trying to get at, like at least the experience of, or the feeling of, if it's not like full-on betrayal and full-on being taken advantage of. The other sign is the devil in reverse, right? So I think this person has learned to, I'm going to say control themselves, but control themselves in terms of their obsessive hunger for maybe more money, a lot of sexuality, maybe a lot of a strong urge to, the control is like having power over others, maybe through money, through sex. That's very strong here for me. But they've learned how to curb that. They're not like that if they ever were. Or maybe they were never like that, even if they became wealthy. Like they didn't turn into this kind of person, right? Like the devil is in the money, they say, right? So you know what I'm saying. But there's something about controlling others with money. So that's an important piece here. Interesting read, Pisces. So you would see the signs of this arrival of this person in your life. And you would identify this person through things that I've described about them. I don't know if you would see it through signs from the universe, you know, when you see like numbers or a message on a panel, or you hear a song or a movie, think it could be like that. But for you to be fully identifying them, maybe you would have to eventually cross paths, because how would you know that they're really humble? How would you know that they've gone through betrayals and being taken advantage of? And how would you know that that they're not controlling through their money and hungry for power and you know, just totally what's the word, unbridled something like that. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed the reading, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Everything will be time-stamped probably tomorrow or later, way later tonight, when the video finishes uploading. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Have a great 11/11 portal. All the best.